Hello students, welcome again. As we all teachers have sent one message regarding the Vidyagama in all WhatsApp groups that those students who are willing to come to school, they can come, and only 3 to 4 classes will be conducted per day and weekly 3 days only. Okay, those who are interested, they can come. The classes will commence as per the timetable which is provided in the group. And those who are not able to, just don't give a blame reason. Okay? If it is possible for you to come to school, please come and study in the school. Those who are in absolute condition where it is not possible to join the school, for them we are doing the online YouTube classes. How much it is possible to cover through the YouTube, we will try to cover it. Okay. So 8.2 is over up to 5th main. Okay, 5th main is over. That much is enough. Next, before before going to 8.3. So before going to 8.3, let's discuss what is profit and what is loss. Suppose if you purchase any material for certain price, let's say I purchase one pen for rupees 10. I purchase it. If I purchase one pen from any shop for 10 rupees, then it will become cost price. CP for me. CP. What do you mean by CP? Cost price. It is the price I am paying for it. Okay. CP means cost price. After purchasing a pen for 10 rupees, what I will do? If I sell it for 15 rupees to my friend, if I sell it for rupees 15 to my friend, then it is known as a selling price, SP. Selling price. If SP is higher than the CP, for what you purchased, if you sell it for much higher price, then it is a profit. Therefore, profit is equal to SP minus CP, because SP is higher. From higher you have to subtract the lower value. Profit means SP minus CP. The selling price is higher. Okay. If the reverse happens, suppose if you purchase a pen for rupees 15 and if you try to sell it for higher price, but nobody is ready to purchase it for 20 rupees, and finally you got tired and you decided to sell it for rupees 10. Okay. Finally, if you decide to sell it for rupees 10, then what happens? You are purchasing it for rupees 15 and you are selling it for rupees 10. Then automatically it is known as a loss. It is a loss for you, no? Therefore, loss is given by the CP minus, yes, because CP is higher. Cost price, the amount you paid for it is much higher than for what amount you are selling it. Therefore, loss is equal to CP minus SP. Okay. So this much you need to know the how much it is what is loss and what is a profit. Okay. So I will start exercise 8.3. As the new problems you face, I will explain the related concept to you all. First question, 8.3. First question. First one, tell what is the profit or loss in the following transaction. Also find profit percent or loss percent in each case. Okay. So you can see the heading in your textbook. Tell what is the profit or a loss in the following transaction. Also find profit percent or a loss percent. How much profit percentage, how much loss percentage happen. First question. A. Gardening shears bought for rupees 250 and sold for rupees 325. Gardening shears means the grass beds. Okay, for gardening, it's bought for rupees 250. Bought for means what? It is a CP. CP means what? Cost price. For how much you buy it is known as a cost price. So gardening shears are bought for rupees 250 means yes, CP becomes rupees 250. Then the question continues, and sold for rupees 325. Sold means what? SP, selling price. SP is how much? Rupees 325. Okay. CP is 250, SP is 325. Which is higher? SP is higher. If selling price is higher, then it is automatically known as a profit. If CP is higher, it is a loss. Therefore, profit is equal to SP minus CP. How much profit happened? SP is how much? 325 minus 250 is nothing but how much? 250, 50, 75 rupees. 75. T. T indicates a profit here. Therefore, profit is how much? Rupees 75. And in the heading you need to calculate profit percentage also. The equation for profit percentage is profit percentage is equal to profit divided by CP, cost price, into 100. You note down how much percentage of profit happen. Okay. Percentage of profit equation is profit percentage is equal to profit divided by CP into 100. Profit you already calculated how much it is, rupees 75. Just substitute profit percentage is equal to profit means rupees 75 divided by CP. CP is how much? 250. CP is how much? 250 into 100. So 10 will get cancelled. 5 5s are 25, 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5, 25, 5 5s are 20. So what remains? Profit percentage is equal to 15 into 2, which is nothing but 15 into 2 is how much? 30. So 30%. Profit percentage is how much? 30%. Profit is 75. Profit percentage is how much? 30%. He made a 30% profit out of it. Let's take B1 as a homework. Let's say C. Let's take C question. Okay, note down C question. First main C question. A cupboard bought for rupees 2500 and sold at rupees 3000. Okay, a cupboard bought means what? CP here. CP is how much? Rupees 2500. A cupboard bought for rupees 2500 means CP is 2500. Next, and sold at rupees 3000 means SP becomes rupees 3000. If you have CP and SP with you, you can find the profit and profit percentage. Okay, look at the both values. Which one is higher? SP is higher compared to the CP, right? CP is 2500, SP is 3000, which is way more higher than the CP. If SP is higher, it shows the person is making a profit. If you are selling for more than what you have purchased, then it is showing you are making a profit. If you are selling for less amount, you are making a loss. Okay, so profit is equal to what is the formula? SP minus CP. SP is how much? It is 3000 minus CP is 2500. Right? So profit, we used to denote profit by P. Therefore profit is equal to rupees 500. Right? Rupees 500. Next, what we need to calculate? We need to calculate a profit percentage also. Profit percentage as well. How to calculate the profit percentage? Next, the formula to find the profit percentage is profit percentage. It is a formula. Profit percentage is given by profit divided by CP. Always remember, the denominator always comes up CP only, whether it is a loss percentage or a profit percentage. It may be any case, in denominator always CP comes. P by CP into 100 to 100. So substitute. Profit percentage is equal to, profit is how much? Rupees 500. CP is how much? 2500 into 100. 100 means 100 by 1 it is. Okay. Two zeros will cancel. 5 ones are 5, 5 5s are 25. So what remains? 1 by 5 into 100 remains. 100 means what? 100 by 1 it is. Numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator. 1 into 100 is 100. 5 into 1 is a 5. Okay. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 zeros are 0. So profit percentage is how much? 20%. By selling a refrigerator which is bought for 2500 to rupees 3000, he is making a profit of 20%. Okay, under 100 rupees ಈ ರೆಫ್ರಿಜರೇಟರ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವೇನು 100 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರತಿ 100 ರೂಪೀಸ್ಗೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ 20 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಬರೋದು. ರೈಟ್? ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ 100 rupees what he has invested in while purchasing this refrigerator, no, for every 100 rupees he is getting the profit of 20 rupees. For 2500 it is becoming a 500. Okay, very simple. Logic is very simple. One last problem we'll do. Let's take a D problem. Two profit problems are, I solved two profit problems. One last problem I will solve. D question. A skirt bought for rupees 250. A skirt bought for rupees 250 and sold at rupees 150. Bought means what here? Again CP. Bought for rupees means CP. A skirt bought for rupees 250 means CP becomes 250. And sold at rupees 150 means SP becomes selling price. SP means selling price, becomes rupees 150. Whether it is a loss or a profit, just look at the both values. You are purchasing for 250 and selling for 150 means of course it is a loss. Therefore there is no case of profit and there is no chance to find the profit percent because it is absolute loss problem or a loss situation. Therefore loss is equal to loss what comes Cp minus Sp because Cp is greater. Therefore loss is represented by L. Cp is how much? 250. Sp is 150. Therefore loss is how much? 100 rupees. Loss is 100 rupees. And how much percentage of loss happened to him? Okay, ಎಷ್ಟು percentage loss ಆಯಿತು ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ again the formula is loss percentage is equal to loss divided by cost price. Always remember in the denominator Cp only comes, cost price into 100. So, loss percentage is represented by L percent or percentage of loss. Loss percentage both are same. L percent is equal to loss. Loss is how much? 100 rupees. Cost price is how much? 250 into 100. Okay, 1010 cancels. 10 by 25. Both are available in 5. So 5 2s are 10. 5 5s are 25. So next step. 2 by 5. Here 2 remains. Here 5 remains. Into 100, which is equal to 100 by 1. Next step. 2 into 100 is equal to 100. 5 into 1 is a 5. Again cancellation takes place. 5 1s are 5, 5 4s are 20, 5 zeros are 0, which is nothing but 40%. Therefore loss percentage is 40%. What it shows? For every 100 rupees what he has invested now, for every 100 he lost 40 rupees. However, he is investing very less. Okay, he is investing at 250 rupees. If you split this 250, just I will show you, it is for your understanding. If I split this 250 into 100 and 50, okay, Cp means the amount which he has invested in purchasing that skirt, right? For this he is incurring the 40% loss. Andre for every 100 rupees he is losing the 40. For this 100 he is losing 40. For this 100 he is losing 40. For this 50, half now. 40 is half is 20. Add 40 plus 40, 80. This is a loss. 40 plus 40, 80. 80 plus 20, 100. For 250, he is losing 100. Means his loss percentage is 40%. For every 100 rupees, he is losing 40 rupees. Okay. What you need to remember is the formula of a profit, formula of a loss. Profit is a SP minus CP. Loss is a CP minus SP. What do you mean by CP? CP is a cost price for which it is for the price which you are buying it. SP means selling price for which you are selling it, the price for which you are selling it. Okay. Profit percentage is P by CP into 100. Loss percentage is L by CP into 100. You need to remember these 4 formulas. Whole exercise is covered within this formula. It rotates around these 4 formulas. Yeah. Remaining problems you can try. Okay, see you all in the next. I will show you second main also. Second main I will cover. Second. Second main heading is convert each part of the ratio to percentage. Convert each part of the ratio into percentage. Very simple. Look here. A 3:1. Okay. Two parts are there. Two parts are there. So what it shows, together total 4 parts are, 3 parts are here, 1 part is here. 3:1. For means for every 3 you need to add 1. Suppose it is a suppose let's say if it is a recipe of making a tea, for every 3 teaspoon of sugar you need to add 1 teaspoon of tea powder. Okay, it may be a ratio of sugar is to tea. Sugar is to tea for 1 cup. For 1 cup you add 3 teaspoon of sugar and you need to add 1 teaspoon of tea powder. It may be anything, but total is a total we are talking about 4 parts. Totally we are talking about 4 parts. So how much percentage is here, how much percentage this part covers, we need to tell. Very simple solution. 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 plus total is 4. How much this left side part covers? 3 by 4 into 100. First part 3 by 4 into 100. Converting this 3 by 4 into percentage is always you need to multiply it by 100 by 1. It is nothing but 3 into 100 is 300 divided by 4 into 1 is already becomes percentage. 4 into 1 is 4. 4 sevens are 28, 2 remains 20, 4 fives are 20, which is nothing but 75%. 1 by 4, 1 out of 4 into 100 by 1 already becomes percentage. 1 into 100 is 100 divided by 4 into 1 is 4. This is nothing but 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 2 becomes 20, 4 fives are 20, which is 25. Always remember, if you add you must get 100. 75 plus 25 is 100, total 100, right? One more I will show, remaining 2 you need to do. B1 2:3:5. Total how many parts? About how many parts? 2 plus 3 plus 5, which is nothing but total 10 parts. Out of 10, first one is holding a 2, means first one is a 2 by 10, 2 out of 10. To convert this we need to do it 100 by 1. It already becomes a percentage. 2 into 100 is a 200 by 10. 0 0 cancel, which is nothing but 20%. Right. Second one is a 3 out of 10 into 100 by 1 becomes a percentage. 300 by 10. 3 into 100 is 300, 10 into 1 is 10. Last 0 cancel, which is nothing but a 30%. Right? Third one, 5 by 10 into 100 by 1. It becomes a percentage, which is nothing but a 500 by 10%. Last 0 cancel, answer is 50%. But if you add once again you must get 100. 50 plus 30 is 80%, 80 plus 20 is total 100%. Okay. Remaining 2 you try. I will see you again in the third and fourth main. Okay. Thank you and all. Have a nice day. Bye.